What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Ted on Dave. A little bit of unannounced live action for all you cool mamas and hip cats out there. That's right, I'm going retro because the blonde is seeping into my brain and bringing me back to a simpler time. That's right. But man, I'm here to talk to you guys about a lot of things. I got a lot on my mind. There's so much going on today in the world of sports. My God, my Wednesday night is going to be absolute insane, and honestly, I don't know what to do. I have no idea. There's so much to watch, so much to get to, so much to talk about that I honestly just don't know at this point. What should I do? That's going to be a question I'm going to be asking you guys. So if you're live, feel free to call in and help me make sense of all of this. And you guys, of course, know how to call in. You can call in on Skype at davidvancura or 702-751-2902. You can call in and tell me exactly what I should do tonight because I just don't know. I just don't know. Pretty excited about it, though. There's so much to get to. But before we do all of that, before we talk about the epic night that is going to be in sports, before we talk about NXT TakeOver, before we talk about the Chicago Cubs and you got playoff game, before we talk about all of those things, I got to take care of a little bit of business first. Just a little bit, not all that much, but just a little. By the way, shout out to Terry and Dark Judai in the chat. You guys are here with Late Night Dave. What the hell's the matter with you guys? Because while it's 9 o'clock in the morning for me, it's very late for most of you. But hey, that's all right. I'm here to appease those who have sleeping problems, mental disorders, or are just simply unemployable. No, I'm just kidding. Whatever reason keeps you up this late, I'm hoping that I can provide you a little bit of entertainment or just put your ass to sleep with my boring yammering. But let's get into one of the main reasons why I wanted to come live. I wanted to talk about the Dead on Dave Productions Fantasy Baseball League, which is now over, and we have a champion. Unfortunately, it is not your boy. It's not me. I did not win my own league, but damn it, I came close. I came third, so not super close, but I got screwed in the playoffs format. I got screwed. They screwed me. Everybody screws me. No, I lost to Dumplin', who would go on to lose to Sexy Boy Steven. Yes, Steven Kessel. Steven Kessel, the one guy besides Black Mamba that I would not want to win this league, wins the whole damn thing. Wins the whole damn thing and causes me immense emotional distress and pain. But that's okay. That's okay. He did a great job this year. I have an advantage. Anybody who plays here in Germany does have an advantage because we're up. Like right now, all of the moves in fantasy are just being activated. You can go make all your fantasy lineup changes right now. And because of where I live, I have an advantage. That didn't stop Kessel. I got to give him unbelievable credit for picking up, beating me by minutes on moves, sometimes making moves a week, seeing trends that a lot of us didn't see. He made some fantastic moves, very smart. And the probably the most impressive thing is he did it in a way that I didn't think you could do it in this league because of how the point system, which is my fault, by the way, was set up. The point system was screwed, and that was on me. I messed it up. But it was heavily favored pitching. But he did it with an offensive barrage, which is just damn impressive. He had unbelievable offensive players in there. Some he took flyers on in the draft. Some he picked up, but they all worked out, and I got to give him a lot of credit. He did a great job. It is what it is, you know. He did a fantastic job, and if he wants to collect his copious shirt, all he's got to do is let me know, and I'll make sure to send that in. Patrick Glynn is now joining us in the chat. What up, Patty boy? How you doing, my friend? Yeah, so again, congratulations to Steven Kessel for winning the whole damn thing. Good job. Fantasy baseball's done. Of course, fantasy football, the Down on Dave Productions Fantasy Football League is in full swing. And of course, we have the Shot from the Point hockey fantasy situation going on as well. So if you want to follow along with all of that, please make sure to do so. Just go to Yahoo and type in the Dead on Dave Productions Fantasy Football, and you'll be able to follow along right there. Same thing with Shot from the Point Fantasy Hockey. You can follow along through the entire season and see my dominance that I usually wreak on all of my opponents. But it's going to be a lot of fun. The football season is getting into full swing right about now. We're heading into week 5. Week 4, my Bears finally got their first victory. Happy about that. First time this year that the Cubs and Bears won on the exact same day, which leads me, of course, to talking about my Cubs. And I want to get into NXT TakeOver, and I promise you, those wrestling fans who are here just for wrestling, we are going to have a full preview of NXT TakeOver right here just in a little bit. I'm going to get into it. I got copious amounts of preview notes. I'm going to give you predictions and all of that, but it's still my show. And I have to go with what I care about most. And I am unbelievably passionate about wrestling. But if there is one thing that could take my attention away from wrestling, it would be the Chicago Cubs in the playoffs. And tonight, for the first time since 2008, the Cubs enter the playoffs. A one-game playoff wildcard matchup, mind you, in an unbelievably unfair situation where basically, because of the MLB rules and divisions and all that bullshit, the top 3 teams, not only in the National League, but in the entire league itself, Major League Baseball, are going to be eliminated within the first 2 rounds, the 1 game and then the 5 games. So in 6 games, the 2 of the top 3 records in all of baseball will be eliminated. And I find that an utter travesty of justice, but that's okay. Tonight, 2:08 for some reason, 8:08 for you guys, 2:08 in the morning for me. Tomorrow night, Wednesday night, Thursday morning, whatever. It's all confusing. Germany time. 8:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Chicago Cubs take on Pittsburgh. In Pittsburgh, we take on the Pirates. Garrett Cole, Jake Arrieta should be an absolute phenomenal matchup. I can't tell you how excited I am over this. The Cubs in the playoffs, it's 2015. The prophecy of Back to the Future 2 tells me the Cubs will be winning the World Series. The fact that there is a Miami in the league and the Cubs beat Miami. Now, we can't play them in the World Series. They're not in the playoffs at all because they're not in it. But they're in the National League, so we can never play them. But still, the prophecy is eerily accurate. More accurate than actual prophecies. But the prophecy of Back to the Future 2 tells us that the Chicago Cubs will win the World Series. And I believe in my heart fully that we will win this damn thing. To let Dark Judai and Terry Dokken know, hey, it is 9:08 here in Germany right now. Trojan Zombies, wherever he is, it's midnight for him. Dark Judai and Terry, it's both 2:30 in the morning for them. And we're all rocking right here on Dead on Dave Productions, having a good old time, talking about all kinds of great stuff. And I am getting very excited about the fact that my Cubs are right here, man. We're right here. So close. And the prophecy of Back to the Future 2 looms heavy because I believe it. It's more accurate than most prophecies are. So, hey, why not? Why not the Cubs? 97 victories this year. Unbelievably impressive. I mean, come on. The Cubs can do it. Give the fat man a little bit of joy. It kind of scares me, though, if the Cubs were to win, because it's been, 108 years since the Cubs won a World Series. I'll tell you a little story. My father, Brian Keith Robbins, was a tremendous White Sox fan. Huge White Sox fan. In fact, my father was in the White Sox organization, the minor league system, for a little while went to a spring training, actually got to throw to the late, great Carlton, not late, I believe Carlton Fisk is still alive, got to throw to Carlton Fisk. And it was absolutely incredible for him. You know, he was a huge White Sox fan and just loved the Sox. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2005, November of 2005. And if you remember, that's when the White Sox won the World Series. He got to see his beloved White Sox, a team that he waited his entire life to win. He got to see it. Then he died. So part of me is afraid that if the Cubs win, I'm going to die. Because I'm insane. And I want people to understand that. It's not a gimmick. I am actually crazy. I'm neurotic. I'm nuts. I can't help it. And I am afraid that if the Cubs win, I might kick the bucket. I might die. It could be all over. Lights out. The grass turns black. The light is fading. Somebody put the fat man in the freezer so he doesn't stick up the joint. It might happen, and it scares me. All that being said, I can't think of a better cause in which to give my life than the Chicago Cubs winning it all. If that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. Yes, 2 tours in Iraq couldn't get that job done and taking the big guy out, but maybe a Chicago Cubs World Series victory just might do it. We'll find out, because I got a good feeling the Cubs are going to win this game tonight against Pittsburgh. Jake Arrieta has been absolutely masterful, and it's going to be great. As far as the rest of the playoffs go, we did have the other wild card game happen last night in which Houston just dominated the Yankees to eliminate them from the playoffs, which will make a lot of people happy because they hate the Yankees. But I got to give the Yankees a hell of a lot of credit. They did a great job. A great job in what they did to get where they were with a team that nobody thought was going to compete. So congratulations to the New York Yankees, but even bigger congratulations to the Houston Astros, who I hate, for making it to the NL or ALDS. So good luck with them. It's going to be quite interesting to see how that works out. In the chat, just to give a little bit of love, Trojan Zombie says, of course you're crazy, you have blonde hair. I did, but this was a choice. Actually, the funny thing is, this is actually quite close to what my hair looked like when I lived in Las Vegas when I was a kid. The sun really did just batter the shit out of it, and this is very close to what my hair color was back then. But had to do it. Boredom and fun and a change. And you know what? I'm surprised. I actually like the way it looks. So, because it looks halfway decent. So, Omar Marrero says, just want to say nice shirt, Dave. Hey, I appreciate that, man. My geekery showing hard. I try to always wear the geek shirts. And, this is my Kingdom Hearts love. Oh, Kingdom Hearts, I love me some Kingdom Hearts. I get all my nerd shirts from Nerd Block, man, which gets their shirts from Shirt Punch. So make sure you check that out as well. Speaking of checking out websites, Dead on Dave has a website. Can you believe it? It happened. deadondave.net. deadondave.net. www.deadondave.net. Make sure you check that out, man, because we have a website. I need to get a whole bunch of graphics work done to kind of bring up the rest of my game to the awesomeness of this new website. But it's going to happen. But the website is awesome. Make sure you go check it out. You can sign up for a newsletter there. I don't know what you're going to get in the newsletter. Fat Guy on Air. Send. That's the news fucking letter. I don't know what to tell you. But it'll be interesting. If you want to follow along there, you can do so. All of the RSS feeds will be posted there as well. So make sure you check that out. That's going to be a lot of fun. Very excited about that. Once again, another thing that you guys and your support and your donations has continued to do and really help make change within the channel. Another thing that your donations have done is help me get this very phone number that you see, 702-751-2902. That's because of you guys, man. You can call on Skype anytime and tell me anything you want, including right now. If I'm live, you guys are more than welcome to call in and tell me what you're looking forward to tonight. Wednesday. I'm about to get into some other stuff, so don't freak out. We're about to get into wrestling. I know how excited you all are. I can feel it. I can feel how excited you are. But if you're not watching this live and you're watching this later on, don't feel bad. I go live a lot. You guys can always call in on Skype, David Vancura, or 702-751-2902. And that is because of you guys, man, your donations. And if you want to continue to support the channel, you could do so right in the description box of this video. Click on the link, support to the channel, and give your boy a little tip. Say, hey, man, I love what you do, fat guy. And I'll read your message. You'll get the $1 million laugh, the whole shebang-a-bang, and it'll be joy to the world. All the boys and girls, and maybe even joy to the fishies in the deep blue sea, and ultimately joy to you and me. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty damn exciting, man. And so thank you guys for that. I hope you continue to do it. But the easiest way to support the channel, hit that like button, elbow drop that like button, lick that like button, kiss it. Nobody's watching you. Nobody's watching any of you. You want to go ahead and that like button? No one's there to judge. Caress it. Show it some love. Also, subscribe to the channel if you've yet to do so. Because why the hell not? Support the fat guy, and you'll know exactly when I'm on and what shows are coming and when. And you'll be able to watch me all the time because you should. Because you should. I give you the best YouTube content that my fat little heart could give you. So, pretty damn excited about what's going on, I gotta admit, man. We got so much happening tonight. The NHL season comes back for all you ice heads out there, you ice holes. Pretty excited about that. Can't be more excited about that. Blackhawks defending our Stanley Cup. Pretty excited about that. Man, Patrick Kane going to be there because they couldn't find no DNA. That's not just because that's because the whole damn thing is ridiculous, but that's another story for another day. Blackhawks going to do their thing. New York Rangers tonight. I have that to watch. Oh, my God. I have that to watch. I don't know. Trojan Zombies. My mom's sitting next to me. She heard all that. Hi, Mom. Look at the top quality entertainment your kid is watching. It's okay. I'm not as bad as I appear, all right? And besides, depending on how old you are, I'm sure you watched much, much worse or listened to much, much worse when you were a kid. So don't feel too bad. I don't corrupt minds too hard. I corrupt a little, but not too bad. Not nearly as bad as some of my counterparts out there in the YouTube community. But I'll try to be careful for the rest of my show is going to be like, Mom watching, Mom watching, Mom watching. Not my mother, of course, because my mom doesn't support me. Probably the reason I am the way I am. My mommy didn't love me enough. But it's okay. It's okay. Because your mom understands. Sometimes when you love something, you've got to give that like button a little extra love. Gotta. She said hi back. Hi, Mom. How does she like my hair? I need to know. I need a woman's opinion. Besides Terry. Anyway. We got the Rangers and the Blackhawks. That's going to be exciting. A lot of other matchups. I don't really care about the other matchups quite yet. If you want to hear me talk more hockey, by the way, go over to Shot from the Point and watch me and Tommy C every single weekday, Monday through Thursday. Not every Monday through Thursday. And check out me and Tommy C and I, as we do our thing there. And In the Crease, our daily hockey show where we touch on all the big news. We make fun of it. We have fun. It's a great show. Make sure you check that out. Shot from the Point. Go sub his ass. He deserves it. He's great at what he does. This show is rated Dave, Dark Judai. You're 100% right. We're rated Dave. Rated C for copious as well. That's what we do. So I have the Cubs, the Rangers. I got those type of things. Maybe I should watch that. But no, because one other thing is pulling at me. If it was just an NXT show tonight, just a regular Wednesday NXT show, I would probably not watch it. Just watch it tomorrow, do my review, no big deal. But if there's one event in wrestling that has really become a can't-miss thing, it's NXT TakeOver. Oh, I said that sexy, didn't I? NXT TakeOver. NXT TakeOver. I almost sound like Bill Clinton. I did not watch NXT TakeOver. Somebody get my saxophone. Yeah, but that's right. NXT TakeOver, respect. Bombaclad, respect, boy. It's not Jamaican, but I decided to go there anyway. Respect tonight. NXT, man. There's going to be so much going on in that. I can't miss that. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to be live directly after NXT TakeOver, more than likely. But the Cubs are going to be on during that time. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to be honest here. I might not do videos so I can watch the Cubs. Maybe I'll do a whole reaction thing. I haven't decided. I can't decide what to do. I hope you guys give me some ideas. If you're watching live, go ahead and throw it in the chat. Tell me what I should do. What should I watch? What should I review? I'm going to go live regardless. Cubs or NXT. It's happening. I don't know which one I'm going to be talking about, but it will be happening more than likely NXT because that'll bring more ratings. And then I'll just talk about the Cubs anyway. So, but I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think. And then also go ahead and hit me up on Twitter. If you're not watching live and you want to tell me what you think I should watch and what I should cover, go ahead and hit me up on Twitter at @DaveV and let me know what you think. But let's get in to TakeOver. Full preview coming in 3, 2, and now. Preview mode time for NXT TakeOver. Respect, boy, Bombaclad. What you know about the respect, boy? I don't know why I'm going Jamaican, but I kind of like it. It's because the hair. It's because of the hair, boy. It's because of the hair. You've gone blonde, man. I don't know. Anyway, let's go. I don't know. I can't take it. All right, let's go ahead and start with Dana Brooke and Asuka. I keep wanting to call her Asuka, but that's not her name. It's Asuka. And this should be a cool thing, man. Dana Brooke is going to get absolutely destroyed. They're going to get absolutely destroyed. By the way, Josh Hampton, the wild card game was won by them Houston Astros. They beat the New York Yankees 3-0. So, I think Asuka is going to really go over hard on Dana. It should be a lot of fun. She's going to tear her ass up. If you don't know who Kana is, go check her out. Or even better yet, maybe not, because you're going to want to watch what you see tonight, and you're going to get surprised. This woman, she's like Hideo Itami with boobies. I mean, let's face it. She is brutal in the ring. She kicks your face off. It's absolutely disgusting. It's great. She's a fantastic performer. I can't wait to see what she's going to do to Dana Brooke. I just hope Dana Brooke doesn't fudge it up. It's a very good possibility that she's going to completely screw this up because she's horrible. I just hope she doesn't talk. I don't want to hear her talk like this. Because I'm the total diva. I can't stand her voice. I can't stand her voice more than I can't stand her wrestling skills. And that's saying a lot. Can't stand her wrestling skills, but her voice makes me want to stab an eye. Stab myself in the eye. I don't want to stab. Well, no, I do want to stab an eye. My eye. So I didn't mess it up too much. Dana's going to get killed. Kana should really go over strong here. We'll see. I think that could even be an opening match. I don't think that they should go too long. But here's the thing. Opening with it's a little bit dangerous because you don't want a possible botch to set the tone. So more than likely, look, if I'm booking, I'm actually going to start the next match I'm going to talk about. That's what I'm going to open with, but it'll probably end up being a Dusty Rhodes Classic match now that I think about it. But the next match I'm going to talk about is Apollo Crews versus Tyler Breeze, which has an opportunity, has a chance to really steal the show tonight. Tyler Breeze has been right frigging there at every one of these NXT takeovers and has produced a show-stealing match. It's what he does. He's becoming known for that, and he's becoming fantastic. Apollo Crews and him should have a great matchup tonight. I'm looking forward to that. Should be a hell of a lot of fun. More than likely, Apollo's going to get the victory. I don't see Tyler going over him. Tyler's racked up a lot of victories as of late, but not against that next tier. He's like this guy that he's your best of the bees. Like, you're not going to let him get too far. Like, he's not going to break that glass ceiling. They know where he's going to be, you know. And it's unfortunate that he is kind of typecast in that, but I don't see them giving Apollo Crews a loss on his first NXT TakeOver. Well, no, actually, he did appear at Brooklyn, but that was against, you know, the Perfect 10. And this is a much different matchup. It's a much higher level of competition because Tyler Breeze is right there on the cusp of being a main event star, but they just keep putting him in all of these specialty roles, like taking on guys like Jushin Thunder Liger and the such. So they know what they want to do with him. They just it's a little bit unfair to Tyler. That's why I'm in no rush to get him up to the main roster, by the way, because more than likely he will be the forgotten guy up there. He'll be Adam Rose. He'll be Heath Slater. He'll be just name a guy. Just name a guy. But Breeze puts over a lot of people. It's what he does. And BX Girl HS, she makes a very good point. It's very true. Tyler Breeze has a horrible takeover record. He'll continue to lose. Cruz is fantastic. He should win this match when you really think about it, because of the two, I think he has a ton more main event potential within the WWE. Maybe not necessarily overall, because I think Tyler Breeze might be one of the top 5 guys in all of professional wrestling right now. And some of you might go, oh, what are you talking about? No. But it's true, man. His performances that he does night in, night out, it's absolutely fantastic. And the way he's really made people give a shit about his character, he just doesn't stop. He's watched all of it. He's been there for so long. He's watched all of his buddies go up, but yet he remains. He remains steadfast and a starlet within NXT. So it's pretty cool. I do enjoy him a lot, but it's gonna be a tough battle for him. He's gonna lose to Apollo Crews, and we'll see what happens after that. But the question is, where does Apollo Crews go after this? So tough question, but good problems to have if you're NXT. I'll tell you that. Let's talk about the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. And since we're going to talk about the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, what better way... I'm trying to stall. What better way than to kick it off with this?
Yeah. Oh, man, I like this.
What's this?
Oh, legend. You killed this one, huh? Look, when one American dream dies, another one takes its place. That is me. Let's go. I'm real talk. I'd have been to the place where the kings been. Just a common man, but I grind hard. And my gramps told me I should dream big. Part in me, I don't doubt myself. Conquer with or without your help. Still chasing my dreams. That's why
that is American Dream by Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. My man, the official musician right here on Dead on Day Productions. That's what that is. I am really sorry that I did the Dusty Rhodes spinning thing, and you saw my jiggly arm fat. That was pretty gross. I creeped myself out. But hey, what can I say? I'm fat. But I'll tell you this much, man. I love this song. And whenever we talk about the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, gots to hit it with some American Dream by Real Talk. The Metaphor.
Dream big, you can do the same as my team did. Yeah. Dream big, I got Dusty Rhodes in my veins, bitch.
That's right. But as for the actual tournament, by the way, Terry, I can't let you get away with saying word. I can't let you get away with saying word, Terry. Awesome Real Talk. word. No, Terry, you're Winnipeg. There's white, and then there is white. It's Winnipeg white. That's a crayon color. Crayola makes Winnipeg white. No, don't say word. You set our race back with that. Don't do that. It's not good. It's nicht so gut, as we'd say here in Germany. I don't know why I said it with a Transylvanian Dracula accent. It's nicht so good. Now I went the count there. I don't know. Blah, blah. I want to suck your blood. Yes, blood. That's it. I don't want to suck anything else because I am not a homosexual. Just your blood. Anyway, Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, man. We got 2 matchups for the semifinals. Then, of course, whoever wins those will advance on to the finals. So the first one is the Mechanics. That's Dash and Dawson, man, which I really like, and I feel that they might be the dark horse in this whole thing. If you're going to handicap who's winning this, they're probably the 4th team that you would have on the list. But they have a really good chance. I like the Mechanics. I like these guys. They remind me of the old school Shies that we used to see back in the day. The Brain Busters, the Minnesota Wrecking Crew, Olin R, and all those guys. It was just so much fun. It was so much fun. So I like these guys a lot. Here's the problem, though, they face. It's called Finn Balor and Samoa Joe. And I don't see, because of Finn not defending his title on this, I don't see him losing in the semifinals unless it is because of a blow up with Samoa Joe. But I think they're going to do the blow up anyway, but why not do it in the finals? You got to have Finn Balor be there. It just doesn't make sense not to. He's got to be in the finals. He has to have a high-profile match. He is your NXT champion. So you could kind of shirk conventional wisdom, and that would be conventional wisdom. You could shirk that and have the Mechanics go over and really put a big emphasis on your tag team division. However, just having the Mechanics press Balor and Joe to the limit might be enough. The Mechanics are getting a lot of traction, and a lot of hardcore wrestling fans like me. Even though I'm no better than anybody else when it comes to wrestling fan, it's something I prefer, that type of style, are taking notice of the Mechanics. So I think a good performance is all they really need, but they could shirk conventional wisdom by having the Mechanics go over. I just don't see it happening. So I'm predicting Finn Balor, Samoa Joe move on, and they'll take on the winner of Baron Corbin and Rhino versus Gable and Jordan. And I think this is a much more difficult match to predict, because Corbin and Rhino are the bigger stars. So you kind of want to have them in the finals, right? Once again, conventional wisdom. Yet Gable and Jordan might be the best tag team in the entire division right now. I love these guys. They're entertaining. They're fun to watch. And the matchup of Gable and Jordan and the Mechanics just excite me. It tingles me. And they've been teasing it. However, I think we're going to get that match anyway, just on next week's NXT. I'm fine with that. I don't have a problem with that. They don't necessarily have to take on each other in the finals, even though I think that would be the best wrestling match. And because there's an outside chance of that happening. There is. Maybe not even that outside, because it's the Dusty Rhodes Classic. Having those 2 teams, not the biggest names, would be a fitting tribute to Dusty Rhodes, wouldn't it? It really would. But because it's on the network and they need to promote the network, more than likely what we're going to see is Baron Corbin and Rhino versus Finn Balor and Samoa Joe. That's what I'm predicting is probably going to happen. What I want to see is Gable and Jordan go over and take on the Mechanics in the finals. And the cool thing is you can have the other 2 teams implode, Baron Corbin and Rhino implode, Finn Balor and Samoa Joe implode. You can have both of them implode, and there's really no reason not to do it. Finn and Joe could do it in the match. Baron and Rhino might just destroy each other after the match. So, I mean, I don't see a problem with doing that, but more than likely, it's going to be Baron Corbin and Rhino versus Finn Balor and Samoa Joe. That is also a very good match. It's just it would be booked for a completely different reason. And that's the thing. More than likely in that matchup of Baron Corbin and Rhino versus Gable and Jordan, versus Balor and Joe, I have a feeling that Joe and Balor are not going to win this thing. And I just think, and I've been calling this for the last couple of weeks, when I've seen Finn Balor come out in his leather jacket. Leather jackets is a symbol of evil. And I have a feeling that Balor will be going bad really soon here. And I think it also is going to be coinciding with the return of Hideo Itami, who has been active on Twitter the last few days. And it looks like he could be very close to a return when he does it. And I called this months ago that Finn Balor was going to be the guy who was going to be revealed to be the dude who attacked Finn Balor, or Hideo Itami, rather. More than likely, that's what I thought, and more than likely that's what's actually going to happen. Pretty damn cool if that's what comes to pass, because I want to see Finn as a heel. He's a great heel. He looks kind of like a dick. He just does in the leather jacket. He does. He's very arrogant looking. He was a very prominent member of the Bullet Club for a reason. I mean, let's face it. The guy is very good at what he does. And when he wants to be a fantastic heel, he can be. So I'm excited about that possibility. But the problem with that scenario is Corbin and Rhino winning the Dusty Rhodes Classic. So maybe we shift gears here, and it's possible that Corbin and Rhino, they're the team that implodes early and giving the victory to Gable and Jordan, and they win the whole damn thing. Which I think, now that I'm saying it out loud, kind of makes a little more sense to me. Gable and Jordan going over Corbin and Rhino. This is what's going to happen. If that happens, if Gable and Jordan win their semifinal match against Corbin and Rhino, they're winning the whole damn thing. Because Balor and Samoa Joe will implode in that match. If Corbin and Rhino advance, look for Finn Balor and Samoa Joe to win the whole thing, and then their implosion will come at a later time. That's what I think is going to happen. There's my prediction for that. It was a roundabout way of getting there, but I got there. Yes, the Bullet Club is New Japan, and that's where Finn was. Finn was a big prominent member of the Bullet Club, which was very cool. I find it interesting that they're doing the Balor Club shirts. Hell, we have a copious club shirt for sale over at www.deadondave.spreadshirt.com. But the Balor Club, I thought that was pretty damn risky by WWE to do. But hey, pretty cool though. It's the exact same graphics and design and shit from the Bullet Club. So pretty cool there. But that's what I think is going to happen in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. There's only one more match to talk about. This is not a very stacked card. There's not a whole bunch of matches. I wouldn't be surprised if we get some segments and some other things. But we got a 30-minute Iron Woman match between Bayley and Sasha Banks. Cue the epic music. Because I am busting a nut thinking about this match. It's going to be fantastic. I'm excited for it. I have a feeling people are going to be looking. I don't know if this match can live up to expectations. This is one of those matches that scares me because it's going to be so hard to be a better match than NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. I don't think you realize just how that is a match that people talk about being one of the greatest women's wrestling matches in history. And I think that it's definitely in a top 10, top 5, possibly even top 3 conversation. It was that good. Can they recapture that, and can they do it in a 30-minute style? I don't know. It's going to be very difficult. It's going to be unbelievably hard to do. But if there's two girls that I am convinced can do it, it's these two. Sasha and Bayley know how to bring out the best in each other. I think it's important to remember that Sasha took a really nasty bump in that last match. A spot that reverse Hurricanrana off the top, the reverse Frankensteiner, I should say, off the top rope by Bayley. they're probably going to have to go even a bigger move than that. And that scares me. I don't want either of these two to get hurt. I really don't. But I'm looking for a hell of a confrontation. I think this is going to buck the trend of low pinfalls in these Iron Man matches. We don't usually get a ton of pinfalls. It happens every now and then, but not often. I think there will be a ton of pinfalls. I'm predicting 4-3 with Bayley winning in overtime. It will go an extra 5 minutes, and Bayley will win in overtime. That's my prediction. That's what I think. Either that or another woman will get involved, whether it be Athena, whether it be... I don't think Asuka, because she's already got her own situation, but it would not surprise me if somebody gets involved and kind of muddles this up a little bit at the end. It's going to be nuts. I don't know if we're 100% sure that Bayley's going to win here. I think there is a possibility, especially with everything that's going on with the Divas over on the WWE side. Sasha could take the NXT belt back, and they might be going to an angle of champion versus champion for a WrestleMania situation. I know it's a little bit early to be talking about it, but it's a very good possibility that that's where this is building. More than likely, that's not the case. Bayley should win this match. I think that's the whole reason why it's called Respect. There's a theme here. You know, Dusty Rhodes, Asuka, even Apollo Crews and Tyler Breeze. All these matches have to do with respect. Nia Jax, that's another one. Nia Jax, that's a perfect person who could be. They've been doing those damn vignettes for a long time. Thank you, BX Girl HS. That's exactly who I was thinking, but I couldn't remember her damn name. Very good possibility that Nia Jax gets involved. Very, very good job. Nice. Thank you. So that's a very good possibility that we see that. This is going to be an unbelievable card. I think it's going to be better than NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, which is saying a lot because that was a pretty damn good show. Better than SummerSlam, for Christ's sake. So we'll see. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen with some of these matches. The predictions are there, but I don't think it's necessarily cut and dry. What do you guys think? Am I crazy? Let me know. If you want to call in, you can do so at David Vancura on Skype, DavidVancura, or 702-751-2902. I'm going to be live for a little bit longer, and you guys can call in if you like. I'll be live for a little bit longer. I'm getting ready to wrap it up, but if you have something to say and you want to get your voice heard, your opinion heard on NXT TakeOver or anything else that I've talked about tonight, we've talked about a lot of stuff. Steven Kessel, champion of the Dead on Dave Productions Fantasy Baseball League. It makes me sick to say, but he had a fantastic season. He should be very proud of the way he managed. I finished third. Pretty damn proud of that. It was a deep league, and that was a lot of fun. So I'm excited about that. The Dead on Dave Productions Fantasy Football League is in full swing-a-ding-ding, and I believe your boy has improved to 3-1. I'm going to check. Yes, I did. I'm 3-1 in the NFL Fantasy Football, Dead on Dave Productions Fantasy Football League. I'm very excited about that. 3-1, bitches. That's right. And I'm going to improve to 4-1 after this week. So we got all that going on. And, of course, Shot from the Point, FHL on Yahoo. You can go check that out because we have a 16-team league in Shot from the Point FHL, Fantasy Hockey League. You can see it live. It's right there. It's open to the public to view, so you can check that out. I start my matchup, my road to defending my Fantasy Hockey Championship that I won last year in this very same league. Different name, but same league. I won it last year, and I start my road to a two-peat, just like my Blackhawks will, against my good buddy Tommy C. His team, the Shitbums. My team, Patty Kane's DNA. That's right. That's why they couldn't find it. It's right there in Shot from the Point FHL. That's right. So I'm very excited about that. I'm looking forward to defending my title and becoming a two-time champion. Two-time champion. So there we go. We have all of that shit going on. We have all of that shit to look forward to. What are you watching tonight, Wednesday? What are you watching tonight, man? Because I don't know what to do. I might just go live through the entire damn thing. The very good possible, beginning to end. I go live at 2 a.m. my time, 8 p.m. your time. I might just do that and just stay live and watch stuff and talk straight through. I don't know if I can do it with video because my bandwidth, my internet is absolutely horrible, but I'm going to give it a shot, I think. So hopefully you guys will join me. Whatever I decide to do, I will put a link up so you will know exactly what happens. So I hope you guys join me for that. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. And if you are so inclined, go into the description box of this video and donate to the channel. If you tip your barista, you could tip the fat man. All right? Your podcast-ista. I tickle your ear vaginas. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you guys very much for joining me. As always, I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. That's all you really got to do. That's what I care about. So like and subscribe. Share this thing around. Tweet it out. Hit me up on Twitter at DeadOnDaveV. Go check out the new website, www.deadondave.net. Go look at the Facebook fan site. I mean, there's just so much. If you need to get more Dave, if I'm not copious enough for you, you can find me in so many ways. So make sure you continue to support. We will see you next time right here on Dead on Dave Productions. And because why the hell not? Let's take this out with my man, your man, Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, the official musician of Dead on Dave Productions. Take it out, big man. Peace! If you don't have talent, have talented friends. I had my mic off. If you don't have talent, have talented friends. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Okay, here we go. I can show them how to do it when I'm in the zone. Before we start, let me puff that indigo. If I thrust, guaranteed you gon' feel it though. My intro for this real shit. When I walked the bridge and we built it. Two hoes got the boy on kill clip. My team good and we rollin'. It ain't really hard to see that I'm fresher. I'm a F5 with Brock Lesnar. We ain't got time to listen. Yo, lecture. Let him put the title up and I get your bitch. Ask and he asked, we ain't never made up. When the times got rough, we ain't never gave up. Boy, you next to the one like Morpheus. So the NLO can't fuck with us. That's real talk in this purple rain. Know some real dudes that'll bring the pain. Stay fresh, rock shades like Johnny K. So they got a bad bitch, don't sew on your blade. You ain't put in work, we can ask your girl. Mad cause she said I'm the best in the world. When it comes to the game, they honor me. I destroy your league, Sean Connery. That's a mirror depiction what I'm clone like. Team on like a hall light. Love bad girls that's all night. With a gang of weed and we all right. Found my inner Himoli. We don't run from victory. Keep pouring off that Smirnoff. I've been a boss like Tommy C. We work hard, ain't nobody that's fresh. You ain't gotta compromise, better analyze. Cause they call the boy Brock Lesnar. Bitch, my partner Dave, he dead on. When they call it smoking, I was in the zone. Take control of your destiny. Lord knows I do it for the family. And that's real. We work hard, ain't nobody that's fresh.